one thing I've been planning to do for a long time since I've been coming here is taking a walk up the top of the cliffs. There's a place called Fire Hills, Fairlight village, and see if I can find the top of the waterfall where I collect my water from when I'm camping here. So as it's looking a bit cloudy today up in the sky, even though the sun is out, it's beautiful sunrise, I must admit. I thought it might be the opportunity, the perfect opportunity that is, to take a walk up the top of the cliffs and see if I could find the top of the waterfall. So stay with me, let's see what happens. I will go up the top. I'll take a walk up through the country park and film it from the top as well. That's what I plan on doing anyway. So I'm just leaving Fairlight Cove Naturist Beach, or Clothing Optimal Beach, where I'm actually camping at the moment. And like I said, I'm heading right up the top over there, up on the top of what's called the Fire Hills, I believe, to see if I can see the top of that waterfall where I collect my water from. The small waterfall which I use also is just down here, which runs down from the dripping well, but people walking down here bring their dogs with them, and there's already been a guy on the beach this morning. It's 9 o'clock. Guy turned up with 3 dogs, been in the sea and in the mud, and it guaranteed the most probably ran through the water source that I use just here. So I thought, out of interest, I will go and have a look at that one. Like I say, it's a bit cloudy, even though the sun's coming in and out, but it's a perfect opportunity to take a walk up there and see what lies at the top, contamination wise, if you want to put it that way. Well, I've just come through where that sign is down there saying that the beach is closed. Walked up this path, and it is lovely to see all the bluebells are out. Very pleasant. Look at the amount of wild garlic here. Oh. Fairlight Glen upper, 1/4 mile. Barley Lane, 1/2 mile. Fairlight Road, picnic site, 1 mile. Yeah, so as I was saying, the amount of garlic, look. Well, that sport the silence, sound of a siren. So I'm actually heading towards Fairlight Road picnic site. Wow, that is unbelievable. All that white, that's all garlic. That's incredible. It's plastered with it. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm heading towards Fairlight Road picnic site, which is another direction I won't need to go. I've never actually been up that way, so it's beautiful just walking through here. And the sound of the birds and the smells. And that wild garlic, that's incredible. Well, I must admit, I'm enjoying this walk this morning. It's absolutely beautiful. Just the sound of the birds, and as you've seen from your pictures and things, the amount of wild garlic and bluebells, absolutely amazing. So I'm not much further on from the top of the dripping well. I didn't plan on going to the dripping well today, but we'll have a quick look and see if it's actually dripping or dried up and what's happening with it. It's only about 5 minutes off my route, if that. Just means I have to climb down a bit and then climb back up, but I don't mind that. It's a beautiful day in the woodland. Hope you're appreciating it as much as I am. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel if you don't mind, and if you enjoy my content, give me a thumbs up for a like and ring that notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you'll get a message or a ping to let me know new videos available for you to watch. Very much appreciated it. It does encourage me to get outside and spend time making more videos. I can hear the dripping well. It's down there. We're going to have a look. So I have to go to my right here, but I'll do a left, head down and have a look, see what the dripping well's doing. So I'm just heading down to the dripping well now. I love this place. I absolutely love it. And someone's put some colour stones and messages and things over there. Got to be careful, it's a bit muddy and looks a little bit slippery around here. Like I say, it's further downstream from here where I've been getting my water supply from. There's a few like 1 foot high waterfalls that cascades down where I take my water. But I do know that people walk down there to the woodland, like I say, with their dogs and things. It's fine by me. No dogs in the water, obviously. I'm not complaining. So I've just come across this sign here. Obviously that goes down to Barley Lane. Fairlight Place is where I've just walked up past. What else it called? Fairlight Road, picnic area and North Seat. We'll have a look at that later. Well, I'm going to head for the Warren Glen Fire Hills and the Visitor Centre, which is up this way. Oh. So that's Rocklands. Oh, there's Barley Lane, look. Fairlight Glen. Can't see the dripping well marked on there. Anyway, we're heading that way. I've just walked from over that direction, and over there's the radar station, and I know the waterfall that I've been using is way before the radar station, so I think there's a right hand turn just along here somewhere, so we'll take a wander down that way. It shows on my memory maps on my phone, which is Ordnance Survey map. There's a right and a left hand turn. It's like a crossroads, and the right hand turn just takes you to the cliff edge, no further, so it's possible it's down that way somewhere. Like I say, I know it's before the radar station, so what a beautiful day. Could this be the right hand turn? It's possible. Warren Glen Lower. Right, so we'll take a wander down that way. Oh, this is just beautiful. Oh wow, look at all that carpet of bluebells. I've been saying for years when I come down here that I'm going to go and find the top of this waterfall. When I'm on the beach, I always think to myself, I don't want to leave the beach. And I've never done it before, but because it was cloudy this morning, I made the decision that today would be a walk day and a filming day. And just after I got all ready to leave, well, just as I was getting ready to leave, I committed myself and let the sun come back out. Still, it's worth it. Oh, and that's the sea down there. So, like I say, I know the waterfall is before the radar station, so it's possible you will see it at the end of this track. So I'm still heading down this pathway here. It is quite possible I'm going in totally the wrong way, because just over there there's some steps that lead down into like a bit of a valley, and it's possible that at the bottom of that valley is where I want to be. And then it continues up that way. Like I see a fence and a gate up there, which I could have continued through when I turned right, or it goes up towards the radar station. Look, so it is possible that this is just a dead end. We'll find out. It's a beautiful walk anyway. So oh, it says there, wild Exmoor ponies have returned to Hastings Country Park Nature Reserve to help manage it. So it's possible we'll see some. So I've come to the end of that pathway. Looks like there's a little track that goes along here, and so I can see a barbed wire fence just there. But I think the water source I'll be looking for is in the valley. I'll just have a quick look over towards the fence, just out of matter of interest. So I've just come down this little trackway here and following the barbed wire fence, and you've got a clear view of the naturist beach here. So just down there you can see a massive rock, and oh, I don't know if you can see that guy down there walking, but that's just down where my tent is. So I walked all the way along the edge. There's someone in a red shirt, I'm not sure if you can pick them out, and all the way up, all the way around the back, all the way up over the top, coming back down here. So at least now I get my bearings. I can see from here that the waterfall must be where that valley is. But I didn't realise there was a point when the naturist beach was overlooked. I always believed you couldn't get near the edge, but as you can see I am quite near the edge here. Well, I was just filming a minute ago, and it didn't say nothing up the top where I walked through, but where I've just come out it says keep out, caution, cliff edge. So I followed the barbed wire fence down through the gate there. Oh, absolutely gorgeous day. Yeah, there's some people down there, so the track goes down there. It's got to be that valley where the water comes from. There's going to be a big slog coming back out, but it's going to be worth it. So the water source what I'm actually looking for is where this bottle of water came from. Obviously I've filtered it, but you can see it is crystal clear after it's been filtered. That's my drinking water for today, so that is one of the reasons I want to see what's at the top of it before it entered my stomach. Like I say, it's been filtered, so it filters out all the bacteria and everything, and the grit and the dirt and everything. But I'm interested to know what I've been consuming all the times I come here. Well, just a small piece of information while I'm walking around. These are the fire hills in front of me actually. But while I'm walking around this area, I was talking to a local chap yesterday, down on the beach, sitting there just having a chat as you do. And he informed me the reason they called the fire hills is because the amount of gorse here, it does catch fire quite easily and reasonably often as well. So over the years, or when it was named, there might have been a lot more gorse, but there's still loads and loads around at the moment. So yeah, it's just a bit of information. The reason it's called the fire hills is because of the gorse. Well, I hear the sound of running water. I've just seen some people through there, which children as well. That's up to them, but if it's fenced off, it means you shouldn't pass through there. And I have found it. This is the source of where my drinking water's been coming from. There's a little stream that runs down, and the edge is just over there. It's the big waterfall. It's fed down from here. So it's not as if it's coming from farmland or anything, which I'm pleased about. And when I droned it a couple of years ago, all I could see was people walking. Couldn't see any animals. But things do change. I thought I'd better check it out. I'm quite pleased. Whether you could actually get to the top by going through this fence, I don't know. It's not quite advisable though. Well, against my own advice, threw caution to the wind and went through the gap in the fence just to get a little bit closer. I know you won't get right near the edge, but ooh. It's possible that's some sort of old air raid shelter. So yeah, that's about as close to the edge as I think I'm going to get. Just cascade down a little bit so it is aerated. The edge is just, well, you can see the edge, it's just there. Might have to jump over there and have a look. It's just a strange shape and in the middle of nowhere. You can't get in here, but it's possible it's some sort of brick air raid shelter. Right, I'm not going to clamber down through there. It's not worth the risk. I've seen my water source. So now I'm going to head up towards, see if I can find the visitor centre and up towards Fairlight village. It's a long climb back up, but I don't mind that. Well, a little bit up the ways from where I was just now, showing you my water source. There it is again. It is possible you get the wild ponies wandering into it, and it looks like there's footprints down there as well. But yeah, it's filtered like I was saying, and it tastes fine. So there's a sign just here, just where I appeared. It says if I keep going behind me as it is at the moment, it takes you to Fairlight village. Well, I'll show you the sign. Fairlight village, 1¼ miles, which is up past the Fire Hills car park. So that's to my right. And if I take this way, which is 3/4 mile, there's a visitor centre. Now, disused quarry in 1/2 mile. So both ways I have to go up. But I know from the visitor centre, from what I've seen on my map, there's a road that takes you along to Fairlight village. So, and I've been told there was toilets, whether there still is, at the visitor centre. So I'm going to head up that way rather than going right up to the radar station, which is at the top of the Fire Hills. We'll head up this way, make use of the facilities, then wander up towards the village, see if I can find a little shop if there is one.